Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, Force over here, and welcome back to another watch along stream. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Forrest, why are we watching The Lion King? That wasn't one of the movies that were chosen in the comments. They were Clear and Present Danger, The Mask, and Forrest Gump. So why are you watching this movie instead of any one of those three? Well, first off, it's a three-way tie. So here's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So I noticed that two of those three movies uh do not are not part of a streaming service. So what I'm gonna do is I'm doing this as part of what the title tells you. This is a live stream that I'm paying tribute to legendary actor James Earl Jones, who voiced Mufasa in this movie. Um, and I also want to point out that until there's a clear winner between the three of those, I will not be doing a legitimate reaction to uh, those things right there. But this is in part to pay tribute to James Earl Jones. But as soon as we have an actual winner from any of those 10 movies that were chosen, which The Lion King was one of them, um, then I will go from there. But if any of the movies, if the winning movie is not on a streaming service, then I will buy the DVD slash Blu-ray of the movie once I get paid, and then that will be the official selection for the 1994 movie that was picked. Now, if The Lion King does win out in the end as well, so be it. But I'll be sure to do that. I'll be sure to do an actual one for the movies. In any event, we're gonna go ahead and get it started here. Gotta search it up real quick just so that way. Yeah, so that way we got it all going here. So here we go. This is 1994's The Lion King, and ultimately one of my favorite movies that I've ever watched. Now, it should be duly noted before we begin that there are some criticisms there is some criticism toward this movie. Two scenes in particular. Well, two things in particular. We'll go to the first thing when we get to it, but one thing about this movie that caused some criticism toward it was the fact that people pointed out how similar it is to the anime series known as Kimba the White Lion. That's what it was known in the North. That's what it was known to us. Is Kimba the White Lion. Now, there are some similarities, but there are also some differences to these cartoons. But that is noted before we begin with this. But with that being said, let's begin with let's start the Lion King. But at the very least, I'm hoping that the movies in 2004 have better luck with streaming services, considering the fact that a number of them I actually did grow up with many times, a number of times, a number of years ago, when they first came out 20 years ago. So yeah, so something like The Lion King I grew up with for sure. But the 2004, that's where it's gonna be at for me. I can pretty much do this movie without even catching some of the lines in that.
Did your mother ever tell you not to play with your food? What do you want? I'm here to announce that King Mufasa's on his way. So you'd better have a good excuse for missing the ceremony. You can lose more than that when the king gets through with you. He's as mad as a hippo with a hernia.
I don't even want to know what that would look like.
Scar, don't look at me that way.
Robbie and I didn't see you at the presentation of Simba.
Yes, well, as slippery as your mind is, as the king's brother, you should have been first in line.
Well, I was first in line until the little hairball. That hairball is my son and your future king.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
Don't turn your back on me, Scar.
Oh, no, Mufasa. Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me.
Whoa.
Is that a challenge?
Scar's brains go, I'm not sure when it comes to brute strength.
I'm afraid I'm at the shallow end of the dream.
You know, he's not. When you think about it, he's not entirely wrong. I mean, Mufasa does have the strength capabilities to go on and to pretty much just dominate his brother if he wanted to in a fight, in a battle fight, whatever. But Scar does have he's more the slow and kind of methodical kind of character, which is how he's able to get what he wants in the end for a time. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
There's one in every family, son. Two in mine. And they always manage to ruin special occasions.
What am I going to do with him?
He'd make a very handsome throw rug, son.
Sasu. Wow.
You could take him out and beat him.
Damn, Sazu. Had no chill on that one, did he? He'd make a very handsome throw rug. Damn. You know, the funny thing is, that line would be referenced in, Hercules, because it was one scene where you have, Phil, I think this is the character's name, the little short gnome looking character does have a star on the and he just throws it like a throw rush. That's fucking amazing. That's such a funny Easter egg for that.
Son, why? Before sunrise, your son. Okay, okay.
Well, at least he's awake, right?
Look, son, everything the light touches is our kingdom. A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
And this'll all be mine?
Everything.
Light touches. What about that shadow?
That's beyond our rulers. You must never go there, Simba.
But I thought a king can do whatever he wants.
Oh, as long as being king isn't getting in your way all the time.
There's more?
Simba,
Hmm.
everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. As king, you need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures, from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope.
Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. And so we are all connected in the great circle of life.
Good morning,
That's a
sire.
very good interpretation of everything that he just said. That's a very good interpretation of that.
It's at the left, so we're a bit of a spot.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness, son.
Something.
Let an old pro show you how it's done.
They can't.
Zazu, would you turn around?
Yes, sire. The cheetahs are hard up.
Stay low to the ground.
Cheetahs never prosper. Hang on.
A pouncing lesson.
Oh, very good. Pouncing. Pouncing? Yes, sire, you can't be serious.
Turn around. Come on.
So humiliating. What are you telling him, Mufasa? Mufasa?
uh,
Very good.
very good indeed.
Yes,
Sir, loose from the underground. Now.
sire. Hyenas in the Pride Lands.
Uh-oh.
Take Simba home.
Dad, can I come?
No, son.
Hmm.
You king. Slobbering, mangy, stupid poachers from dawn until dusk.
That's gonna haunt him later. Isn't it? That's gonna haunt him later.
Disengage.
I'm ready to king of Pride Rock.
Goody.
My dad just showed me the whole kingdom. I'm gonna rule it all.
Yes. Well, forgive me for not leaping for joy. That kingdom.
Hey, Uncle Scar, when I'm king, what'll that make you?
A monkey's honorable.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. So, your father showed you the whole kingdom, did he?
And
He didn't show you what's beyond that rise of the northern doorbell.
oh no. Said I couldn't go there.
And he's absolutely right. It's far too dangerous. Only the bravest lions go there.
Well, I'm brave. What's out
Well,
there?
I'm sorry, Simba. I just can't.
Why not?
Simba, I'm only looking out for the well-being of my faithful nephew.
Yeah, right. I'm your only nephew.
All the more reason for me to protect you. An elephant graveyard is no place for young prince.
Uh-oh.
What? Wow.
Oh, dear, I've said too much. Well, I suppose you'll find out sooner or later. You being so promise me you'll never visit them. Maybe this way.
No problem.
There's a good lad. You run along now and have fun. And remember, it's our little secret.
See, if you notice, he has that smile on his face as he turns around. That's because he knows he's going to do this.
And it's time for yours.
Mom, you're messing up my name. Okay, I'm clean. Can we go now? So where are we going? It better not be any place dumb. No.
Really cool. So where is this really cool place?
Oh. The water hole. What's so great about the water hole? We'll show you when we get there. Mom, can I go with Simba?
What do you think, Sarabi?
Well, please.
It's all right, Will. As long as
Of course.
Wow.
Oh, just look at you two, little seeds of romance blossoming in the savannah. Your parents will be thrilled with your being betrothed and all. Why? Betrothed. Intended. And be honest.
Meaning?
One day you two are going to be married.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be so weird.
Oh, sorry to bust your bubble, but you two turtle doves have no choice. It's a tradition going back generations.
Well, when I'm king, that'll be first.
Not so long as I'm around.
Well, in that case, you're fired.
Nice try. Only the king can do that.
Well, he's the future king.
If you notice, they got the build up of music in the background.
And with an attitude like that, I'm afraid you're shaping up to be a pretty pathetic king indeed.
Not the way I see it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh no. Oh, that'd be terrible for him, wouldn't it? That'd be terrible for Zazu. Speaking of which, ooh. Poor Zazu, just being a bit of comedic fodder here. You know, it wasn't until just now, I'm looking at the background, and alongside that creature currently sitting literally right on top of Zazu. You have a giraffe in the background on the right side of the screen, just casually eating leaves off of a tree. That's kind of interesting.
Alright, it worked. We lost them. I'm a genius. Hey, genius, it was my idea. Yeah, but I came it up. With me? Oh, yeah? Danger, let me up. Pinja Gee.
Damn. Damn. She getting you good, Simba. 2-0 on that one.
Isn't it great? We could get in big trouble. I know. I wonder if it's rangers telling me there's one road to know. Come on, let's go check it out.
The only checking out you will do will be to check out of here.
Man.
We're way beyond the boundary of the Pride Land.
Those bananas make me scared.
It's Mr. Banana Beak to you, puppy. And right now we are all in very real danger.
Danger? I walk on the wild side. And that would be danger.
What was that you were just saying there, Simba? Oh, look. Whoopi Goldberg. Cheech. And then there's the actor that plays that. I can't remember his name, sadly.
Quite by accident, let me assure you. A simple navigational error.
Whoa, wait. I know you. You're Mufasa's little stooge.
Aye, madam, I'm the king's maid to Dover.
And that would make you...
Future king.
Do you know what we do to kings who step out of their kingdom?
You can't do anything to me.
Technically they can. We are on their land.
But Zazu, you told me they're nothing but slobbering, mangy...
Who you call ooping thing? It's time to go.
I told you I was gonna. That one line was gonna.
Have whatever's flying around. Make my club fail, wouldn't it?
Did we order this dinner to go? No. Why?
It's one of those kind of fun. It's one of those funny line deliveries. Did we order this dinner to go? No. Why? Cause there it goes.
It's almost bird hippity hop all the way to the birdie boiler.
Oh, no.
The birdie boiler.
Why don't you pick on some of your own?
You
You shouldn't have said that, Simba. Ooh. Oh, right in the face. Uh-oh.
That was it? Do it again.
Uh-oh.
Be sorry.
If you ever come near my son again,
This is your son. Oh, yours? Did you know that? No, me? I don't know. Did you? No, of course not.
Oh, that was. Wow, Ed. They were trying to play it off that they didn't know his son, and you do that?
deliberately disobeyed him,
Yeah, he did.
Let's go home.
And Mufasa is understandably very upset. Ooh, what we got up there? Ooh, it's Star. Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Sasu,
Yes, Scar?
take Nala home. I've got to teach my son a lesson.
He's looking like, oh crap.
Come, Nala. Simba.
Simba! Simba, I'm very disappointed in you.
I know.
You could have been killed. You deliberately disobeyed me. And what's worse, you put Nala in danger.
I was just trying to be brave like you.
I'm only brave when I have to be. Simba, being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. That was today. Yes. I thought I might lose you.
Guess even kings get scared, huh?
Yep.
But you know what? I think those hyenas were scared.
Messes with your dad. Come here, you.
No, no. We're pals, right?
Right.
We'll always be together, right?
Simba, let me tell you something about between me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
You know, that line really hits deep now that James Earl Jones passed away. Damn it!
Shut up! Will you knock it off? Well, he started it. Look at you guys. No wonder we're dangling at the bottom of the food chain. I hate that. Yeah. You know, if it weren't for those lions, we'd be running the joint. Man, I hate lions. Bushy and hairy and stinky. And man, are they
Leave.
Surely these lions that bad.
Oh, stars, just you.
I had to be in on that ugly bit. Come on.
Yeah, you don't like Mufasa. Yeah, I see. That's foul timber. I just hear that name and I shudder. Mufasa. Mufasa. Mufasa, Mufasa.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of us. I mean, you are. Oh, I like that. He's not king, but he's still so proud. Hey, please bring us in the name star.
I don't think you really deserve this. I practically gift-wrapped those cups for you, and you promptly disposed them.
Well, you know, it wasn't exactly like that was a lone star. Yeah, what were we supposed to do? Kill Mufasa?
Precisely. I know that, young man.
also want to point out this is easily one of my favorite, easily thus far my favorite villain song in any movie whatsoever.
But at once, as I walked off outside, the thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression, the lights are moving on stand. We are talking kingdoms and successions. Even you have been hooked with different path of sensation.
Hello, Spore. How you doing tonight? Absolute best villain song. Yeah, there are some really good villain songs out there, but I have yet to hear one that could top this one. Yet.
For the death of the king. Oh, we're gonna kill him. Simba, too. Idiots! There will be a king. I will be king. Sit with me, and you'll never go hungry again. You won't get a sniff without
It's easily. Oh man, I love that song. It's so. Well, actually, I would have to say the second closest song to greatest villainous song of all time would have to go to Minister Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame when he sings Hellfire. The reason why I think that song comes very close second is because that song in itself pretty much describes how Frollo is in a nutshell. But it's a very close second because for me with this one, this pretty much is in your face. Scar is about to commit an atrocity that uh, is going to have some serious repercussions to the Pride Lands. If you've watched this, you know how it turns out. But in case there are those who don't know how this how this idea is going to go, I'm not going to say anything.
You wait here. Your father has a marvelous surprise for you.
What is it?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise now, would you?
Tell me. I'm still act surprised.
You are such a naughty boy.
Come on.
He's not really naughty. He's just mischievous.
This is just for you and your daddy.
You know, the sort of father-son thing. Well, I'd better go get him.
I'll go with you.
No,
Oh,
No.
Just stay on this rock. You wouldn't want to end up in another mess like you did with the hyenas.
You know about that?
Simba, everybody knows about that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Lucky Daddy was there to save you, eh?
Oh, and just between us,
You might want to work on that little roar of yours.
Oh, okay. Hey, Uncle Scar. Will I like the surprise?
Simba, it's
to die for.
Pay attention to, if you pay attention to every word he says. hmm I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm just saying you should pay attention to what he says.
I'm so hungry. I gotta have a lullaby. Stay put. Can I just pick off one of the little sick ones? No. You wait for the signal. You stop. There he is. Let's go.
Oh hey, look, an iguana. That looks like an iguana. Uh-oh. There's rumbling. Oh, shoot! Oh, that music is so good for this scene. Because now we are on the wildebeest uh, stampede.
Only time. The herd is on the move.
Mufasa, quick! Stampede! In the gorge! Simba's down there! Simba!
I also want to point out real quick, if you guys remember the old Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, this movie had a video game based on it. And this scene was one of the levels where you had to try to dodge and avoid the wildebeest during this uh, during the level. Otherwise, you would lose a life if you got caught into any of them. Why didn't you just do it instead of? Well, I mean, he's understandably panicking, but he could have just done it without saying it. Ooh. And Star's looking down intensely on what's going on. There he is.
Dad? Dad, come on. Gotta get up. Dad, we gotta go home. Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
And that's what makes that is easily one of, if not the saddest deaths in the history of not just Disney movies, but of film in movies in general. What makes it so tragic is that this was all set up by Scar. If you paid attention to what Scar was telling Simba, from working on that little roar to saying how this surprise quote was to is to die for. His plan, what he was doing, was he was gonna have Simba do his little roar, and if it was loud enough, he would have that wildebeest stampede uh, happen, and it did, because Simba happened to have an echoey enough roar for it to work with this plan. So there's that. Then, once he was able to get Mufasa in a perilous position, he took advantage of it and ultimately betrayed and killed his brother by, well, as we just seen, by dropping him onto the stampeded wildebeest below him. If I had to take a wild guess what may have killed him, at the very least, I would say he was trampled to death. That's the closest I can think of. But of course, it being a G-rated movie, they're not going to show like Watership Down level of violence on the character. And I say Watership Down specifically because for a PG-rated film, that movie is very much more brutal than most, if not all other, most, if not all PG rated movies that are released even to this day. Maybe even of the 90s, probably. I don't even know when Watership Down was released. But yeah, I mentioned that specifically for a reason. And speaking of Scar, there he is.
Wildebeest tried to save me. It was an accident. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Of course you didn't.
Now Scar is going to be playing mental mind games with Simba because Simba's at a young age and he doesn't know any better. So he's gonna easily fall victim to Stars' mind games, which he already is right now.
No one ever means for these things to happen. But the king is dead. If it weren't for you, he'd still be alive. Oh, poor mother.
What am I gonna do?
Run away, son. Run. Run away and never return.
And he easily falls victim to it. And so Star tells his hyena cohorts to.
Kill him.
And they plan on doing that too. The whole gist is to try to kill Simba and Mufasa so he could have the throne. Oh. I can't help but laugh every time every time Whoopi Goldberg says that line. What, you want me to come out looking like you? Cactus butt? Like, we just went through a sad moment. One of the saddest moments in the movie, like, the saddest moment in the movie. But that line always makes me laugh how she just says it to a bonsai every time. I always laugh at that line. I can't help it.
He's as good as dead out there anyway. And if he comes back, we'll kill him. Yeah! You hear that? Never come back, we'll kill ya!
Mufasa's dead. It was a terrible it isn't as it was. So it is with a heavy heart. Yet out of the ashes of this tragedy, we shall rise to reach the dawning of a new era, in which lion and hyena come together in a great and glorious future.
Even Rafiki, that being this ship. What kind of, what is Rafiki in this movie? I never know what kind of monkey or chimp that Rafiki is, but let's just say, but Rafiki, he is not happy with what's happening. So, so yeah, I think that's what he is. I think he is a baboon. Yeah, yeah, he is a baboon. Yeah, okay. So most of these characters that we're about to see, outside of Simba, we are not going to see them for most of the rest of the movie, up until near the end. Now we are introduced to everybody's favorite duo in just about probably a number of people's favorite duo in Timon and Pumbaa. I love these two. The absolute homies. Yes.
Gets him every time! Hey, Simone! You better come look! I think it's still alive! Hey.
Hmm.
Jesus, the lion! Run, Pepper! Move it! Hey, Timon! It's just a little lion. Look at him. He's so cute and all alone. Can we keep him? Oh, are you nuts? You're talking about a lion. Lions eat guys like us. But he's so little. He's gonna get bigger. Maybe he'll be on our side. Ah, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Maybe he'll... What if he's on our side? You know, having a lion around might not be such a bad idea. So we're giving him? Of course. Who's the brains in this outfit? My point exactly. Jeez, I'm surprised. Let's go.
You know, with how Timon does that, we would have a moment 10 years later in 2004, which is going to be the next decade where we pick a movie, by the way, out of the 10 highest grossing movies of that year, where J.J. Jameson has that moment where he and a few people, where he and one of his workers try to come up with a new name for the movie's villain. And so the guy comes up with the first name, and Jameson's like, it's crap, and then crap, bigger crap. How about, there's something that, that's good, but it's taken. Oh, wait, how about the first name that you said? Yeah, Timon and Jameson would probably get along so well together. Yeah, I feel like Timon and Jameson would definitely get along together if they really wanted to.
You okay, kid? Yes, sir. You nearly died. I saved you. Well, somewhat help. Deliver.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, where you going?
Nowhere.
He looks blue. I say brownish gold. No. I mean, he's depressed. Oh. Kid, what's eating? Nothing. He's at the top of the food chain. The food chain!
Yeah, that was not really necessary, Timon.
Where you from?
Who cares? Can't go back.
Ah, you're an outcast. That's great. So are we. What'd you do, kid?
Something terrible. I don't want to talk about it.
Good. We don't want to hear about it. Come on, Tyrone. Anything we can do?
Not unless you can change the past.
You know, kid, in times like this, my buddy Clone here says you gotta put your behind in your pants. No. Lie down before you hurt yourself. You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Well, that's not what I was taught.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat
Hmm.
after me. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Everybody ready for the song?
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no less rain. There ain't no worries. All the rest of your days. It's all free.
Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, it's our motto.
What's the matter?
Nothing. What's the matter with you? You know,
uh,
these two words will solve all your problems. That's right. Take Kubo, for example. Why, when he was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog.
damn.
Out in the moonlight to search the field, he can plant a savannah after every meal. I was under the stone, though I seemed thick skinned. And at first, my friends spoke common winds. But I soon started changing my name.
That was one of the kids.
Oh, sorry. Welcome to our humble home.
You live here?
We live wherever we want. You're honestly a rough mess. Stop!
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole zebra.
We're fresh out of zebra.
Any antelope?
Nah.
Hippo?
Nope. Listen, kid, you live with us. You have to eat like us. Hey, this looks like a good spot to rustle up some grub.
Ew, what's that?
Hey, grub. What's it look like?
Ew, gross.
Tastes like chicken. Slimy yet satisfying. These are rare delicacies. Pecans with a very pleasant crunch. You'll learn to love them. I'm telling you, kid.
Jeez.
This is a great life. No rules, no responsibilities. No rainbow fun. And best of all, no worries. Well, kid?
Oh well, Hakuna Matata. Slimy, yet satisfying.
That's it.
Yeah, I said most of the rest of the movie. Yeah, but we're gonna see what's happened after Scar took over now.
Sing something with a little bounce in it.
Nothing.
You know the law. Never, ever mention that name in the credits.
I am the king. Yes, sire, you are the king. Well, I only mentioned it to illustrate the differences in your royal managerial approaches.
Nice. Telling the truth.
It's not fun to pick with you. Scar, there's no food, no water. Yeah, it's dinner time, and we ain't got no sticking entrees.
It's the lioness's job to do the hunting.
Yeah, but they won't go hunt.
Oh, exactly.
Wow. Just throw your assistant or something. Just throw him under the bus.
What did you say?
I said, ¿qué pasa?
Now get out.
Okay, Goofy. That really sounded like the Goofy noise. Like Goofy, the character noise.
Me too. I ate like a pig. You are a pig. Oh, right. Timon, ever wonder what those sparkling dots are up there?
I don't wonder. I know.
Oh, really?
What are they? They're fireflies. Fireflies. They're got stuck up in that big bullish black thing.
Oh, gee. I always thought they were balls of gas burning billions of miles away.
That is not entirely inaccurate. Not exactly, I don't think that's exactly what it is that he said they are, they, but he's not inaccurate either. Not completely inaccurate.
Everything's gas.
Zuma, what do you think?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Jim, come on.
Ours.
Well,
Yes?
somebody once told me that the great kings of the past are up there, watching over us.
Really?
You mean a bunch of royal dead guys are watching us?
Wow.
Who doses something like that?
Wow. The disrespect on these two.
Pretty dumb, huh?
Yep, now he's thinking about his father. What he said to him that one night.
Something I said?
I thought it's more about the. Okay, we gotta talk about this bit. Hold up. Okay, we have to talk about this bit, okay? I talked earlier about how so many people have criticized this film for uh, showing many similarities to an old classic 1960s, I think it was 60s, anime known as Kimba the White Lion. Okay, I brought that up earlier. This is the second bit. Okay, this is the second thing that got the the movie in a bit of deep trouble. There is in the scene where they cut before they go to the next scene when they're doing the things like when after Simba fall like fall lays down like he does, and then you have the pink stuff flying up. Uh, what was said about that scene was that originally they were supposed to it was supposed to spell out SFX. Unfortunately, while there is a brief point where it does spell SFX, it also spells a certain other word that that replaced the F with an E, and you kind of understand, and you kind of get where the criticism and controversy is coming from. Yes, it actually spelled SEX. Yes, that is what happened there. It's also Hamlet. Oh, I'm sure there are. They did take pages out of Hamlet's playbook as well. I did hear about that. How some of now the movie is also in part inspired by, or at least loosely based on, Hamlet in its own way. So yeah, I did hear about that too. But I'm referring to Kimba the White Lion because of how similar people say this movie is to that one in particular. That's why I didn't say anything about Hamlet. Because to loosely base a movie on a piece of, on, like, in this case, a piece of literature, that's very common. Uh, like, even very loosely basing a movie based on a novel in some way, shape, or form. Like, take William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and I'm referring to the movie that had, I think it was like the 1990s movie that had Leonardo DiCaprio as Romeo. I can't remember who played as Juliet in that movie, but it's based on it, but if it was more modern times, where instead of swords and daggers and all that, you had guns in place for the weapons. And I actually do like that movie because they literally do use every single line in the play, but they modernize it, which I think was really, really good about that movie. What's on your mind now, Repeat? You have that look that says so.
He's alive. He's alive. It is time.
Well, there's a Hercules beetle that has caught Puma's eye, and he's trying to stick him on. I love the evil look on his face. Uh-oh. Oh, he somehow manages to see that. Oh my god. Oh, oh shit.
Why do I always have to save you?
I always love how, oh I messed up doing that, but okay. But I just love how every time when you watch a kid-friendly movie, and they say a line, and then just before they say a cuss word, they do or say something to cover that up. It's always funny every time they do that. In every time they do that in a kids movie, it's always funny to me. Every time.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm here for you. Everything's gonna be okay. Get it. Fight ahead.
Ooh,
Go for it. Jugular. Jugular.
damn.
See, I told you he'd come in handy.
Then he realizes.
Is it really you? Who are you? It's me, Simba.
Simba?
Yeah.
How did you?
Uh,
Where did you come from? This is cool. It's great to see you. Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing?
Hey, what's going on here?
You know, this is Nala. She's my best friend. Friends?
Hey, Pumbaa, come over here.
hmm?
This is Pumbaa. Pumbaa? No.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's all mine.
How do you do? Whoa! Time out! Let me get this straight.
Alright.
You know
Yep. Yep. Yep.
everybody's okay with this? Did I miss something? Relaxed.
Yes, you did actually.
Here all this time. And your mother. What's she think?
She doesn't have to know. Nobody has to know.
Of course they do. Everyone thinks you're dead.
You do?
Godfather's feel the same thing.
What else do
Majesty, I gravel at nothing. Stop it.
It's not
Yeah.
gravel, it's grovel. And don't. He's not the king.
Are you?
No.
Simmer?
No, I'm not the king. Maybe I was gonna be, but that was a long time ago.
Let me get this straight. You're the king? And you never told us?
Look, I'm still the same guy.
But with power. Hey, whatever she has to say, she can say in front of us. Right, Simba?
Maybe you better go.
It starts. You think you know a guy?
Well, I mean, they do got literally a catching up to do.
You learn to love him.
What?
What is it?
It's like you're back from the dead. You don't know how much this will mean to everyone.
Hey, it's okay.
I've really missed you.
I've missed you too.
Right. This stinks.
Oh, sorry.
That's you. Them.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yep.
What's wrong with that? I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Oh, they're all love. And here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to two. Oh, this
Mm.
careless. This magic everything. And with all this
That's funny.
Isn't this a great place?
It is beautiful. But I don't understand something. You've been alive all this time. Why didn't you come back to Pride Rock?
Well, I just needed to get out on my own. Live my own life. And I did.
It's great. We really need you at home. No one listens.
Yes, we do. You're the king.
No, we've been through this. I'm not the king. Scar is.
Simba, let the hyenas take over the pride land.
What?
Everything's destroyed. There's no
Food, no water.
Mhm.
Simba, if you don't do something soon, everyone will starve.
I can't go back.
Why?
You wouldn't understand.
What would I understand?
No. It doesn't matter. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata.
Hmm.
It's something I learned out here. Look, sometimes bad things happen,
Simba.
and there's nothing you can do about it. So why worry?
Because it's your responsibility.
Well, what about you? You left?
I left to find help. And I found you. Don't you understand? You're our only hope.
Sorry.
What happened to you? You're not the Simba I remember.
You're right. I'm not. Now are you satisfied?
No. Just disappointed.
You know, you're starting to sound like my father.
Good. At least one of us does.
Oh!
You think you can just show up and tell me how to live my life? You don't even
Know what I've been through.
I would if you just tell me.
Forget it.
Fine.
Oh. Damn.
What would it prove anyway?
Don't change anything. You can't change the past. You said you'd always be there for me.
But you're not.
It's because of me. It's my fault. It's my
Oh.
Hmm. But Fifi's having a bit of a good time with this. Messing with this man. With this lion.
Will you cut it out?
Can't put it out. It's go right back.
Happy little monkey. Will you stop following me?
Who are you?
The question is, who are you?
Thought I knew.
Now I'm not so sure.
Well, I know who you are.
Yeah, it's a secret.
That's why.
He's just having a field day with this.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean anyway?
It means you're a baboon. And I'm not.
I think you're a little confused.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's confused. You don't even know who you are.
Oh, and I suppose you know.
Sure do. You move muscles, boy. Hi.
Hey, wait!
You know my father?
Correction. I know your father.
I hate to tell you this, but he died a long time ago.
No, wrong again.
He's alive!
And I'll show him to you. You follow old Rafiki. He knows the way. Come on.
Ah.
Don't look. Hurry up.
Oh, wait.
Come on. Come on.
Hmm.
Did you slow down?
Nope. Oh, this is trying to stay up to speed with the baboon.
Stop.
That's not my father.
It's just my reflection.
No.
I look directly at the water.
You see, he lives in you.
Father?
Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are. You are my son, and you are true king. Remember.
No, please, don't leave me. Father, don't leave me.
What was that? The weather. Very peculiar. Don't you think?
Yeah, looks like the winds are changing.
Change is good.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long.
Damn.
What's that for?
It doesn't matter.
What?
It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. You see? So what are you going to do?
First, I'm gonna take your stick.
No, 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 no. Let us stick. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going back.
I do want to say I like Rafiki's like the lesson he was trying to teach Simba there. Like, yeah, the past is still the past, but running from it could mean you will make that would give you more likely chances of making that mistake again. Whereas if you learn from your past mistakes, if you learn from your past, you will not be you have a likely chance of not making that mistake again. I always like Rafiki in this movie because he teaches the kind of life lessons that even kids nowadays should learn. That's what I like about Rafiki.
Hey, wake up. It's okay. Whoa, whoa, it's okay.
Don't ever do that again. Horrible. Ugh,
Have you guys seen Simba?
I thought he was with you.
He was, but now I can't find him. Where is he?
You won't find him here. The king has returned.
He's gone back. Gone back? What do you mean?
Hey, what's going on here? Who's the monkey?
Simba's going back to challenge Scar.
Scar.
Who's got a scar?
No, it's his uncle.
The monkey's his uncle?
No, Simba's gone back to challenge his uncle to take his place as king.
And Simba now sees what lies before him is literally the shell of his former home before he ran away.
Simba, wait up.
Finally got some sense now, don't
Literally.
I? I've got the book to prove it. Besides, this is my kingdom. If I don't fight for it, who will? It's gonna be dangerous.
Danger? Ha! I laugh in the face of danger. Timbo? What are you doing here?
At your service, my liege.
We're gonna find your uncle. Yes, Timbo. This is my home. Let's fix him.
Well, Simba, if it's important to you, we'll with you to the end.
So now with his three comrades in Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa, he is going to try to win back his kingdom.
Hyenas. I hate hyenas.
So what's your plan for getting past those guards?
I'm baked.
Hey,
Come on, Timbo. You guys have to admit it first.
what do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
Yeah? Oh, damn. Yep. Well, it worked. I can't believe they actually did that though. Dang. Uh-oh.
Yes, Scar?
Where is your hunting party? They're not doing their job.
Scar, there is no food. The herds have moved on.
No, you're just not looking hard enough.
It's over. There is nothing left.
We have only one choice. We must leave Pride Rock.
We're not going anywhere.
Then you have sentenced us
To death.
Then so be it.
You can't do that.
I am a king. I can do whatever I want.
If you were half the king Mufasa was, you
I'm
would
10 times the king.
Oh, you did not just hit this woman.
No, you're dead.
Mufasa. No. It's me.
Simba.
You're alive. How can that be? It doesn't matter. I'm home.
Simba. Simba. I'm a little surprised to see you. Alive.
Oh, they're not.
One good reason why I shouldn't rip you apart.
Oh, Simba, you must understand. The pressures of ruling a kingdom
Are no longer yours.
Step down, Scar.
Oh, I would, actually. However, there is one little problem. You see them?
They think I'm king.
Well, we don't. Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Oh, must it all end in violence? I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member. Wouldn't you agree, Simba?
That's not gonna work, Scar. I put it behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they put it behind them? Ah, so you haven't told them your little secret. Well, Simba, now's your chance to tell them. Tell them who is responsible for Mufasa's death.
See, he's still under the belief that,
I am.
but yet, if we all watch, we all seen it.
Tell me it's not true. It's true.
You see, he admits it.
Murderer.
No, it was an accident. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. It's your fault he's dead. Do you deny it?
No.
Then you're guilty.
No, I'm not a murderer.
Oh, Simba, you're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you.
And now everyone knows why.
Oh,
Now, this looks familiar.
Have I seen this before? Oh, yes, I remember. This is just the way your father looked before he died. And here's
And so you chose to tell him.
No, please, tell them the truth.
But truth is in the eye of the beholder.
I'm pretty sure he's told you to do it right now.
So they can hear you.
I killed Mufasa.
Uh-oh. Damn. Hey, Rafiki. Oh, oh my god. Note to self, don't ever make Rafiki mad.
Tony, please.
Hey, who's the pig? Who are you talking about? Call him a pig.
Are you talking to me?
Shouldn't have done that.
Are you talking to me?
Now they're in for it.
They call me Mr. Pig!
Uh-oh. Oh, well. Damn, what the hell did Puma do to them? Oh, but now it's time for the epic final battle. The final the big confrontation.
Simba, please. Have mercy, I beg you. You don't deserve something like that. Simba,
Family. It's the hyenas who are the real enemy. It was their fault. It was their idea.
Oh, that's something not going to come back to bite him.
Everything you ever told me was a lie.
What are you going to do? You wouldn't kill your old uncle.
No, Scar. I'm not like you.
Oh, Simba, thank you. You are truly noble. I'll make it up to you, I promise. And how can I prove myself to Tony and anything?
Run. Run
Oh.
away, Scar. Never return.
Yes, of course. As you wish, Your Majesty.
Damn. Boom. Mm. Oh. Used his own weight and momentum against him.
Oh, my friends. Friends? I thought he said we were the enemy. Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. We all heard him say that, didn't we?
Let me explain. No, you don't understand. No, I didn't mean. No,
I don't think they give a flip. They don't care whether what your reasoning or explanation is. They don't like being thrown under the bus. And now here comes the rain. Here comes my favorite piece of, like, my second favorite piece of music that's about to be played here. Because my all-time favorite one is the theme for the Sandman from Spider-Man 3. Like, when you see his transformation scene, that scene has my favorite piece of music I've ever heard
It is time.
in a movie. Here it goes. And that was The Lion King. This movie was so successful that it would spawn not only it would it would spawn a TV series in the form of The Lion King's Timon and Pumbaa, but it would also spawn a sequel in The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. It would spawn a sort of prequel sequel with The Lion King 1.5, one of my all-time favorite Lion King movies. I feel like this movie and Lion King, I love that movie. Like, it tells the story of Timon and Pumbaa both before and during The Lion King. And then, of course, you have The Lion Guard, which was the latest TV series to grace the Lion King franchise. And then, of course, you have the live action movie. And then the latest one titled Mufasa the Lion King, which I honestly am looking forward to a little bit. Like, I haven't seen the live action version of The Lion King, but I do know that people have said that that the animated version is better than the live action remake. But with this new movie of The Lion King being more of an original work, I kind of want to watch it just to see how it is, you know? So, yeah. In any event, that was The Lion King, and I gotta say, it is easily there's a reason why it was the highest grossing movie in, yeah, it was the highest grossing movie of 1994. Easily, too. Let me think about that right now. So, so yeah, I'm gonna. So this is like. So based on what I'm seeing here, Mufasa, the Lion King. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be like a prequel to before uh the Lion. Yeah, it's gonna be the prequel to the Lion King, the remake, the live action remake most likely. Either way, uh, so tomorrow I will be watching the movie that is picked as far as the 2004 movies go, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it is gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. Because the 2004 movies, some of them I remember watching. But it is not for me to decide here. I mean, technically I did decide with The Lion King here, but I am a man of my word, and I will be watching whichever movie is given the highest, is given the most amount of votes, or the most amount of people to say the name of it. And that will be happening either soon, or it will happen on the beginning of the year, uh, like shortly after the beginning of the first day of the year. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Force Walpole signing off.